What's good, World Squad? Back at you guys with another video. And on today's episode, I want to talk about how smart people make a full-time income from home. If this is your first time watching this channel, my name is Travis Cooper. I'm the creator of Amazon Made Easy, the program that gives you the blueprint to buying back more of your time so that you don't have to exchange it for money. Let's get straight into today's episode. All right, guys, so on this episode, I wanted to talk about what smart people do to make a full-time income from home. Now, me saying smart, I don't want to insult your intelligence. You guys are probably smarter than me, but what I'm saying is the wealthy understand that you have to separate your time from money. You guys may have heard me talk about it on previous videos. I was saying that, hey, I wanted to hit my first six figures by any means necessary. So hitting that $9,000, $10,000 a month range, it didn't matter if I worked 24/7. It didn't matter what I had to do to get it, long as it was legal and ethical. I was willing to work my fingers down to the bone. But as I matured as an entrepreneur, I realized that you have to separate your time from money. So that's what I mean by smart, being financially literate. And to be honest with you guys, I tried a bunch of different side hustles. None of them really worked out. I was still exchanging my time for money, so I wasn't working in the most efficient way. Even trying to be a rapper, yes, your boy here, the one that's always praying and talk about how good God is. Yes, I was trying to be a rapper, all this profanity. You guys definitely wouldn't recognize me. I need to make sure on one of these videos to post some of my old stuff on how I look back in college, do-rag, thug, grill, out, chain, everything, right? I was just doing whatever to get the bag, not focusing on adding more value, not being a smart entrepreneur, adding value and separating my time for money. So fast forward past all that, I stumbled into this great opportunity on how to sell products on Amazon. Now wait, before you guys click off and say, oh, this is just another video on Amazon. It's a unique way that I do it, right? Some people are just teaching merchant fulfill. Some people are just teaching, where you're doing the work FBA. I like to teach it in such a way where you can automate the business. It's that being your ultimate goal, to separate your time from money. So now that you're a smart entrepreneur and you know that that's the end goal, we can now position different software, different virtual assistants, different SOPs or standard operating procedures. So then we can position our business in a way where we can work on our business and not in our business, right? Because if you're working inside of your business, you get caught up with the day-to-day interaction. And I'm telling you, when I was first starting out, all you're going to care about, that money. I need to make sure everything is going, especially if you're a solopreneur, and you may need to start off that way, but always remember, as soon as you can replace yourself, do it, right? If you can hire out cheaper labor, somebody to do the same task for you that's less than what you would get paid for that hour. So then you want to break down how much your time is worth. Let's say your time is worth $50 an hour, right? If it's some tasks that can be outsourcing like emailing or messaging, make sure to outsource that if you can hire some cheaper labor. If you know your time is worth $50 an hour and you can hire somebody to do that for $10 or $5 or $6 an hour, outsource that, right? So even though you're paying out, you're still making money and it's putting you in your zone of genius, right? And you always operate best in your zone of genius. That just means what you're best at. And then you delegate the rest. Any weak spots or blind spots, delegate them to other people or assign them to other people. You focus on what you're great at, and your business will start to run like a well-oiled machine. So, okay, Travis, you talked about Amazon being a great opportunity. You talked about being smart entrepreneurs, separating your time for money, but what's the strategy behind it? All right, we want to break this down. So it's two key things to an Amazon business, right? A lot of people like to make it a lot harder than what it really is. So the two most important factors of making an Amazon business go is sourcing, which means finding those products like we mentioned undervalued, and repricing. You have to get your game down. I don't care if you can do those two things. You have a 6, 7, maybe an 8-figure Amazon business by getting great on those two things. But what messed me up at the beginning, I didn't have a great understanding of what great inventory I needed to get. I didn't have my systems into place, and it caused me to spend a lot of money unnecessarily because I didn't know, right? But once you have some people you can tap in with that have that experience, and I'm not saying you guys have to tap in with me, whoever, right? Somebody that you can lean on that has been there before, that has made those mistakes, right? They already have the arrows in their back, right? Those pioneers, the people who did it first, you can tell they got the scars on their back because the enemy already, boom, boom, boom. The enemy already shot those arrows in their back, and you walking past it as a bridge. You walking over them as a bridge, right? So learn the strategy, right? Because Amazon is making money every second of the day, right? So if we can position ourselves to get on that other side so we can receive some of those funds instead of putting it out, it's going to absolutely change the game for us, right? So let me give you the strategy. Step 1, sign up for Amazon sellers account, okay? From there, we're going to choose our fulfillment method. So we're setting it up with the end in mind. I'm not telling you not to do merchant fulfill, but at least we do need to try some FBA too. Split it up until you can fully convert to FBA if you're not going to hire any physical employees, okay? So sign up for the Amazon sellers account. Then from there, choose FBA as your fulfillment model. The next step from there is to start finding undervalued products, whether you're doing it locally, whether you're doing it online. I suggest you start off doing it online, and I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you. Sourcing, if you're not connected with somebody who absolutely knows what they're doing, making 6, 7 figures on the platform is going to be extremely hard, right? It's going to be hard because sourcing is more of a strategy, right? You have to have that mindset. You have to know what you're looking for. You have to look at those KPIs or key performance indicators to know which one is a good product, which one is not, and you need to know where to look, right? So it's a whole system behind it of sourcing these undervalued products. And really, this business can work for anybody that's good at sourcing and repricing. Repricing is a whole nother video in itself. I probably can do a 10 or 20 series video on repricing alone, but repricing, the gist of it is make sure you're competitive in the market. But if you're new to the game, stay around the buy box or that featured offer. A lot of people may ask Trav, what is that buy box? The buy box is the feature offer on the page. It's the add to cart button. Whenever you guys are checking out or buying something on Amazon, whenever you click that add to cart or buy it now, me and you or my future Amazon business owners, we call that the buy box, and it rotates among sellers. You guys may have heard me say on previous videos, over 80% of all sales on Amazon come through that add to cart button. So it's extremely crucial that your repricing is on point. So once you get that sourcing down, you start to reprice them and you get that groove and find your rhythm. You add in your SOPs and put your systems into place. You stay around the community so you can stay up to date on the latest game and the latest strategy on Amazon. And I'm terrible with sayings, guys, but I think the saying is if you want to go fast, just go alone, because you're going to be messing up along the way. Just try to do it by yourself. You're going to be moving fast, making quick movements. Just go along. But if you want to go far, connect with a family, connect with a group so you can mastermind and leverage everybody's brain power and their experience. It's going to take you to the next level as long as you lock in and stay consistent. And if you guys are interested in learning the step-by-step blueprint and the breakdown of exactly how it works, what software you need, how much time you need to put in, whether you have little to no money, whether you have a couple thousands or tens of thousands, I'm going to show you what to do with it. If you want to join the challenge, click the link down in the description. I hope you guys received a ton of value from this video. Y'all be blessed. Love you. See you on the next one. Let's go.